Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. So today is 4th October. Let's start with the analysis of today. So this is me and my relevant experience. If you want to join our WhatsApp as well as our Telegram channel, you can join in via the links given in the description section below. Also, we are on with the live IGP program. So if you want to join us, you can scan this code or you can call us via our number 91275155541. Let's start with the analysis of today. First key question, recognizing the heterogeneity of northeastern India, gravity battery, Supreme Court concerned about delayed judicial appointments, China sending Pakistan to moon, and some of the prelims facts. Let's start with the first thing associated with the northeast, recognizing the heterogeneity of northeast. So we all know that northeast India, fondly called the land of seven sisters, which represents both geographical and political administrative divisions of the country and are blessed with a wide range of physiographic and eco-climatic conditions. And today we know that under 6th schedule we can even find a good amount of tribal areas in the states like Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram in the respective protection that we can see in association with the constitution. So today, Northeast is home to around 3.8% of the national population. So মই যদি roughly চাওঁ 3.8% এটা population is in the Northeast. And therefore, Northeast occupies around 8% of the geographical area of our country, which is very loosely connected by the Siliguri corridor, which is a narrow strip of land in West Bengal. So therefore, today, we know that the Northeastern India has got well number of strategic importance. It has got a good amount of cultural significance and also it is economically important for the country. As the region of Northeast is economically rich in natural resources like TOT. TOT মানে কি হয়? Tea, oil and timber. And therefore, it has also got the ecological significance, be it Northeast amongst one of the biodiversity hotspot of this region. So therefore, today, this region has got some multiple cultures and this cultures is assimilated in the whole region of Northeast. Okay, so আজি এতিয়া যদি মই ক'বলৈ যাওঁ about the recognition of heterogeneity of the Northeast, ইয়াত main আহিব আমাৰ preserving the cultural heritage of this area. Secondly, we have to protect the linguistic identity and also we have to make enhanced the social cohesion, promoting the inclusivity of the society basically in this respective area. So আজি আমি জানো যে there are good number of tribes which are located in the northeast. Okay, তো অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশৰ চাব পাৰা আদিছ আছে, নিচি আছে, পাতানি আছে, মিশমি আছে, তাংশা, মুংপা, আসামত আছে বাৰ্মানছ, বড়োজ, দেউৰিজ, হোজাইজ, মেঘালয়ত খাচী, গাৰো, জয়ন্তিয়াছ, মণিপুৰ, মেইটেইছ, নাগাছ, কুকিজ এণ্ড চিনছ, মিজোৰাম, লুচাই, ৰালটে, মাৰ, পেটে, পাৱিছ. Okay, so এই গোটেইখিনি আছে. নাগালেণ্ডতো আছে আংগামী, আও, চিৰু, ত্ৰিপুৰা, ত্ৰিপুৰী, ৰিয়াং, চকমা, হালাম, Sikkimot, Nepalis, Bhutias, Lepchas. So you cannot say that the Northeast is a place of homogeneity. Rather, it's a place of heterogeneity where we need to treat each and every tribe equally amongst everyone. So therefore, this region, which is a home to several indigenous communities that have made to preserve their way of life despite the rapid modernization taking place in other parts of India. So আজি এইখিনিৰ প্ৰটেকশ্যনৰ কাৰণে আজি আমাৰ গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে বহুতখিনি ষ্টেপছ লৈছে, এনেকুৱা নহয় যে ষ্টেপছ লোৱা নাই ফৰ দ্য প্ৰটেকশ্যন অফ দ্য নৰ্থ ইষ্ট. টুডে উই কেন সি টু ইম্প্ৰুভ দ্য কানেক্টিভিটি of this northeastern region, we are very much engaged towards the Kaladan multimodal transit project. তাৰপিছত যদি মই টুৰিজম সেক্টৰত যাওঁ, স্বদেশ দৰ্শন স্কিম, এইবিলাক এটা এটা স্কিমছ কৰিছে ইনফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰেল ডেভেলপমেণ্টৰ কাৰণে, ভাৰতমালা পৰিযোজনা, ৰিজনেল কানেক্টিভিটি স্কিম, উড়ান, উড়ে দেশ কা আম নাগৰিক, বহুতখিনি প্ৰজেক্টছ হাতত লৈছে. So today, government is very much focused towards maintaining the integrity of the Northeast and even serving as Northeast being an asset of this country rather than being a liability, which was thought to be at some point of time in the history. Okay, so সেই কাৰণে ইয়াতে বহুতখিনি ethnic communities কথা কোৱা গৈছে. So তোমালোকে মোক কিছুমান important festivals of Northeastern India comment sectionত কোৱা related to each and every state. অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশৰ কোৱা, নাগালেণ্ডৰ কোৱা, মণিপুৰৰ কোৱা, important festivals, আসামৰ কোৱা তাতে. Okay, so please do write it in the comment section. Questions দি থোৱা আছে, চাই লবা তোমালোকে. Next, coming to gravity battery. How gravity may solve green powers problem. So gravity battery বুলি ক'লে আমি কি বুজো? See, it's a type of electricity storage device that operates on the principles of gravitational potential energy. So it কাম কেনেকৈ কৰে? এই gravity batteries বিলাকে energy to store কৰে in the form of gravitational potential energy. We are not saying it to be kinetic. Potential মানে এটা জায়গাতে ৰখি থাকা. And therefore it is the energy which an object possesses due to its height relative to the earth's surface. So যেতিয়া এই batteries বিলাকে কাম কৰিব by using excess energy typically generated from various good number of sustainable sources, তেতিয়া we will see that this process will ultimately convert electrical energy into gravitational potential energy. And therefore when electricity is needed, the elevated mass is lowered. As it descends, the stored potential energy is converted back into electrical energy using an electric generator. So আজি যদি মই ক'বলৈ যাওঁ about this gravity battery, which is the most common type of gravity battery, হেতুক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? Pump storage hydroelectricity. Pump storage hydroelectricity. And therefore we have got another form of gravity battery which involves lowering a mass such as concrete block to generate electricity. So আজি যদি আমাৰ ক'বলৈ যাওঁ, as of 2020 we have got around 168 gigawatt of what? Storage hydroelectricity which is pumped. আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে আজি আমি various good number of platforms আজি utilize কৰিছো. The EVX platforms which utilizes gravity and a mechanical elevator system to stock some good amount of blocks at the top of the towering structure. So আজি through the energy or this gravity battery platform, we can directly generate some good and innovative approach so as to endure them or as to store them for a longer duration of time, addressing one of the key challenges in the broader adoption of renewable energy. So হেইখিনি কথাকে আজি ইয়াত গুটে কোৱা আছে. তো মই গুটে gravity battery কি হয়, ইয়াৰ advantages কি হয়, okay, application ক'ত আছে, গুটেখিনি মই লিখি দিছো, তোমালোকে এবাৰ চাই লবা. Okay, model question টা দিছো. Next, SC concerned about delayed judicial appointments. So ইয়াতে recently Supreme Court কৈছে, there will not be quiet on the next date. Supreme Court 6 centers response on delay in clearing names for appointment of judges. কিয় কাৰণ নিউজত আছে? Because ইয়াতে কৈছে Supreme Court of India said that judiciary is losing fresh talent like never before as prospective candidates shortlisted for judgeship in high courts give up their application due to government's prolonged inaction in processing high court collegium recommendations. So আজি ইয়াতে Supreme Court accuse কৰিছে governmentক যে গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে কিছুমান ষ্টেপছ নলয় যাৰ কাৰণে সুপ্ৰিম কোৰ্ট বা হাই কোৰ্টত যিবিলাক জজ আহিব লগা হয় টেলেণ্ট থাকা সেই টেলেণ্ট থাকা জজ বিলাক নাহে এণ্ড বিকজ অফ দ্য ইনএকশ্যন অফ দ্য গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট আজি জজৰ বহুতখিনি পোষ্ট খালী হৈ আছে which needs to be filled up so as to ease out the number of pending cases in the high courts and all the other courts. So ইয়াতে মেইনলি আমাৰ কথাটো কি আহি যায় collegium system. So what is this collegium system? So we know that in this system of appointment of judges, the collegium will recommend the names of the candidates to the central government. And the central government will send the names of the proposed candidates for consultation. And the appointment process takes a long time since there is not fixed time associated for the appointment process. But if the collegium resends the name again, then the government has to give its assent to the names. So hetu karone aji government e bahut khini yate doubt kore about the collegium system, which face a lot of criticism not only from the government but also from the civil society due to its lack of transparency and accountability. Our tar karone government ekhon act loi ahisile which is known as the 99 CAA of 2014 jituk ami ko NJAC buli National Judicial Appointment Commission jak collegium ok replace kori NJAC tuk anibo khojisile. Okay, baji ami janu je collegium system there is no person associated with the executive or legislature. But in the NJAC, there has been said that here Chief Justice of India thakibo, 2 most judges of the Supreme Court thakibo, law minister thakibo, 2 eminent members chosen by the selection committee, ehupa thakibo. So tar karane, since outside interference is there inside the judicial mechanism, so hetu karane etu outrightly Supreme Court reject kori dile, saying that it is violating the separation of power. So ei issue bilakor karane aji central government ki kore যেটো appointment process হয় হেখিনিক আগবঢ়োৱা নাই আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে এই delayed appointments বোৰ হৈ আছে. Okay, so হেখিনি কথা ক'ব লাগে, হেখিনি কথা আছে. তোমালোকে মোক এতিয়া এটা কথা ক'ব লাগে যে you heard about three judges case. Three judges case. A three judges case to কি হয় in the context of collegium system or in the context of the Supreme Court তোমালোকে মোক ক'ব লাগে okay first judge case ৰ কথা অকমান ক'ব লাগে okay which is আৰু first judge case to কি বুলি কোৱা যায় okay এটা নাম আছে particularly হেতু মোক ক'ব লাগে second judge case to কেতিয়া হৈছিলে নামটো কি বুলি কোৱা যায় হেতু ক'ব লাগে আৰু third judge case to কেতিয়া হৈছিলে আৰু কি উলাইছিলে verdict হেতু বস্তু তোমালোকে মোক ক'ব লাগে so what is this three judges case which is very famous in the history of Indian judiciary okay chalo questions di thoju yate bhalke sai loba next China sending moon to Pakistan so yate we all know about that China's next lunar mission scheduled for 2024 will also carry a payload from Pakistan okay so you can see going to moon China's new mission to send to Pakistan China Zindabad okay this is Bhikhari Imran Khan and you can see ab ghoro ki race mein gadhe bhi daurenge so you can see China's next lunar mission scheduled for 2024 will also carry a payload from Pakistan so generally it will beleg ekun hoy etu just tat jabo tat goi pela kon orbit kori thakibo bas kam imane it will not go for any scientific mainly etu ki hoise jane jeta pa amar Chandrayaan 3 kon amar goal south pole land korile rover ami land korilo so obviously etu eta psychological mindset bohi goise Pakistanor upor je parosi mulk ekalage independent hoisu ejon goi kot pale goi aru ami kot asu so obviously a country which supports terrorism tahador obostha enuka hoboi and also a country which supports religious fundamentalism enuka hoboi asle tahador because today if I refer back to Pakistan of 1961 tekhethokolor eta space agency khulisile which is known as SUPARCO that is Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission commonly referred as SUPARCO yar jijon first chairman asile Abdus Salam he was one of the very prominent face of Asia aru hetu time ot tekhete eta like if I say about the rocket okay he rocket to launch kora goisile from Pakistan which is known as Revar 1 okay so a launch to korar pisot Pakistan became the third country in Asia after Japan and Israel to launch a rocket in the space amar ISRO ketia ahisile 8 bosoror pisot ahisile 1969 manot so amatke bahut agot asile but today ami kot aru tahat kot where is ISRO where is SUPARCO okay aru eta bostu ki hol ei junjon manu Abdus Salam who even received the Nobel Prize in Physics in around 1979 he was dishonored by Pakistan saying he was not a Muslim kihor karone because he was from the Ahmadian community and Ahmadian community to Pakistanot ki nokore recognize nokore as Muslims so etu ki koi asu ami religious fundamentalism to tar karone aji Abdus Salamok tekhetokole bhalke recognize nokorile even tekhetor kaborot jitu likha ase first Muslim he Muslim word to tekhetokole kati hoise and because they do not recognize this person to be a Muslim of Pakistan so ebilak religious fundamentalism and tar pisot army took over SUPARCO so ejon army er manhue ba ejon major general ba ejon air force or manhue he knows about the tactics of war tekhete juddho lagibo jane tekhete juddhor tactics jane how can you expect an army man or an air force personnel to give you some of the hints or to give or to think about the space they are not scientists or role belek army ba air force or role belek so majority of the times we have seen that SUPARCO was led and chaired by whom the army generals or the air commodores replacing the people who are actually scientists so jot army humai jabo ba jot military humai jabo tat ebilak kam ketiao hobo nware even if I see about the neighboring country of Myanmar so tate jitu military junta rule kori ase so I can say that people are not happy with the military junta so ei kam bilak ketiao by force nohoy so hekarne aji because to play about the psychological thing and also China wanting Pakistan to grow and to pose a challenge in front of India jitu India nabhabe obviously so aji tar karone the Chang 6 mission eta launch koribo okay aru tate eta cubesat eta horu satellite hoy amar class 11 12 or bachchai banai die okay so ami eblak kiman launch korisu tar thik nai so etu mane bonabolo eku nalage moi ki kolu like it's a very easy affair okay olop solop matha thakile ba ejon class 11 12 or chhatro hetu banai dibo pare so it's not a big deal for Pakistan আৰু তাকো পাকিস্তানে সেই পেলোডটো বেলেগৰ স্যাটেলাইটছত পঠাব okay so it's something which is curious but still ইয়াতে পাকিস্তানৰ নামটো আহি যাব as a 10th country to have a space mission towards moon okay মোক ক'ব লাগে যে বাকি 9 countries কোন কোন হয় leaving aside Pakistan আৰু এটো এতিয়া 24ত হবহে এতিয়া 9খন country আছে who has successfully went on a mission to moon okay মোক ক'ব লাগে যে কোন কেখন 6খন countries বা organization এই লিষ্টত আছে okay so etu karone etu bahut newsot ase superco and all this thing so you have to know about this particular mission in short to eta moi duta difference di thoi disu isro and superco sai loba ebilak lastly some prelims facts to eta ki kotha koa ase North Sikkim was triggered by a cloudburst boli kole ami ki buju so it's a short duration intense rainfall events over a small area aru etu eta weather phenomenon hoy bahut besi precipitation hoy exceeding around 100 millimeter per hour over a geographical region of approximately 20 to 30 kilometer square okay aru etu ami janu je as temperature increases the atmosphere can hold more and more moisture and this moisture comes down as a short very intense rainfall for a short duration okay so how can we say that cloudbursts are different from rainfall see rain is something condensed water falling from a cloud while cloudburst is a suddenly heavy rainstorm aru jitu rain hoy it is like 100 millimeter per hour ke tolot thake but when I am saying about more than 100 millimeter per hour then I can refer it to be the cloudburst okay aru consequences of cloudburst ki hoy flash floods landslides mud flows land caving so aji ami sikkimot dekhisu je ei proportion to bahut bahi goise okay aru yate obviously human aru anthropogenic regions bahut ase climate change or kotha related hoy ase so tar karone aji cloudburst je may everyone be safe there already ami news shunisu that 23 military personnel have lost their lives they are lost okay so it was a sad news coming in from the 8th sister of northeast that is Sikkim next Nobel Prize in Physics kali moi likhibo goisilu tumalokok I hope that sobe likhe ajiu je etu tumalke jodi ajiu likhi dia it will directly have a revision to muk lage je Nobel Prize 2023 june jeneke paise kunbai literature ot paise kunbai physiology ot paise kunbai physics ot paise kunbai economics ot paise ek gute khini muk likhi tumaloke comment section ot dia okay of 2023 okay so that is all for today